35 years. And I'm not going to die in the next 50 years. And I'm not going to die in the next 55 years.
Adeboye explains how he received his impartation from Kenneth Huggins.
This is the old courthouse building in McKinney, Texas. On August the 20th, 1917, Kenneth Erwin Hagin was born prematurely in this small northeast Texas town.
Miss Drake, he's dead. He's so premature and so undeveloped. If I were you, I would just go out to the back of the garden and, dig a hole and put him in it. So I picked you up to carry you out to the back side of the garden to dispose of you, and I detected a spark of life about you.
As a young boy here in McKinney, life was not easy for Kenneth Hagin. He wasn't able to run and play like other children due to a heart condition. At the age of 15, just before his 16th birthday, he became totally bedfast. Hustle of traffic. It was here that a young man named Kenneth Hagin walked from his house after being healed, cried aloud and read the Bible. It's from this area that his ministry really began.
During these years of field ministry, Brother Hagin traveled over 1 million miles in his automobile.
1966 was another important year for Brother Hagin. It's when he left Garland, Texas, where he'd been for 17 years, and moved to this building in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
But here I woke up just with a start, Or he said, I know it's him. I knew it was him when he said it. I'm going to give you that building. Well, I sort of laughed. I couldn't see a way in the world to get that building. As I said to the Lord, well, when you do, I'll believe it. And on the inside of me, he said, you watch me.
2 other milestones are reached this year. In May, the tape ministry was started and the first radio broadcast aired. 2 years later, the Word of Faith magazine was born.
In January of 1973, Brother Hagin was awakened very early in the morning, and the Lord dealt with him about having a special meeting. A meeting where the spirit of the old-time camp meetings would prevail. The first 2 years were held here at the Sheridan Christian Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A surprising announcement. We're going to start a training center. In May of 1975, the charter class of Rhema Bible Training Center walked across the stage here at Sheridan and graduated. From those small beginnings in that first year with only 58 students in a borrowed building to what it is today, Rhema Bible Training Center, over 17,000 graduates taking the message of faith around the world.
In 1979, Tulsa, Oklahoma, in USA. My father in the Lord and 5 of us went to Kenneth Huggins camp meeting. There, for the first time, I saw the lame walking in our presence. I saw healings. I saw miracles. I was a young Christian then. I've been reading about it. We'll be having testimonies of healings, all right. But I saw this raw demonstration of the power of God. So I made up my mind. I'm not going back to Nigeria without meeting this man. They said it is impossible to meet him. I said, I will meet him. When there is a will, there is a way. cut a long story short, one way or the other, he gave me an appointment. As soon as those of us who went from Nigeria, were many from other denominations, as soon as they heard that I have an appointment with him, they jumped on the bandwagon. We got there, and they told me, you can only give you 15 minutes. I said, that's enough. When we got to his office, before I could say anything, the man asked, and what can I do for you? And the people who went with me began to ask for all manners of things. One said, sir, I want you to give me permission to begin to distribute your books in Nigeria. Okay? The second one said, I want permission to be distributing your tapes in Nigeria. Okay? Another one said, I want permission to be distributing your magazines in Nigeria. Okay. Finally, he came to me, the one who booked the appointment. I said, young man, what do you want? I said, sir, what I want is everything that is in you, that makes you you. That is what I want. He was shocked. He said, what do you say? I repeated myself. He said, okay. He called the secretary in and said, this one wants books, give him books. This one wants tapes, give him tapes. This one wants a magazine, give him magazine. And then he said, they should all move out. Then he turned to me and said, young man, kneel down. I went on my knees. I saw his hands coming towards me. That's all I remembered. By the time I woke up, I was on the floor. He was leaning beside me, his two hands on my head, and he was praying the Holy Spirit furiously. When I got up, I knew I got what I wanted. What do you want?